We park in one of the 8 car parks in the Spanish town of La Linea, located less than 10 minutes walk from the border. Because we are going from Spain to Britain, you will have to have a passport because since Brexit, the identity card is no longer valid. If you're going to buy goods or food, I advise you to change your euros into pounds sterling, which is the official currency, before entering Gibraltar. Merchants accept euros, but the exchange rate is not good at all. It's 9:30 and there are many Spaniards crossing the border. It must be said that the economy of Gibraltar is doing very well. Commerce, tourism and finance are major employers. Corporate tax is particularly low, which has attracted many banks and businesses. There are nearly 20,000 companies for 30,000 inhabitants. Many bookmakers and online gaming operators have also moved their headquarters to the Rock. We have just crossed one of the shortest borders on the planet, being only 1.2 kilometers long. Another unique feature of this place is that pedestrians and cyclists must cross the international airport runway to enter the city. To get around the city, there is a very good network of buses and taxis, and you can buy a bus pass in advance on the internet before you go. This monument represents, in short, the history of Gibraltar, from Neanderthal times to the emblem of the Royal Navy, through the Greco-Roman occupation, the Arab occupation, and the wars with England. After the barriers closed, an EasyJet plane landed from Manchester. On the scale of the Iberian Peninsula, the territory of Gibraltar is tiny, less than 7 square kilometres, but the population density is one of the highest in the world, 4,800 inhabitants per square kilometre. Gibraltarians have been subjects of the British Crown since 1713. I will tell you about the country's past during our walkabout. The bus dropped us off in front of one of the 4 entrance gates to the old town. The first fortifications date from 1160, when Gibraltar was under Muslim rule. Here we are in the most popular square in Gibraltar. Its current name comes from these fortified barracks, or casemates, built by the British in 1817. A 1,000 years ago, it was a sandy beach on which the first foundations of the Muslim colony were built. Today, with all its pubs and restaurants, you're in the right place to enjoy tapas and fish and chips. The inhabitants of the Rock are primarily English and Spanish, and mainly Catholics, whereas England is mainly Anglican. There are also Muslims, Jews and Hindus. We walk down Main Street, the principal shopping street, where you find souvenirs and duty-free products such as alcohol and cigarettes. For information, a pack of Marlboro costs less than €4. Luxury accessories are also cheaper than in most countries. You can get good deals on glasses, watches and perfumes. the far south end of Main Street is the cable car station. It will take us to the top of the rock to enjoy a 360-degree view and meet the famous monkeys of Gibraltar.
Our ride 412 meters up to the top of the rock will take approximately 6 minutes. During your top of the rock visit, you will encounter the famous Barbary macaques. These are wild, free-roaming, tailless monkeys. They have sharp teeth and will bite if provoked. Please do not feed or attempt to touch them. Feel free to take photos, but please keep your distance. You should not take out or display any food or plastic bags, as the monkeys will grab them. You should place rucksacks at your front to protect your belongings. Located at the summit, the Mons Calpe Suite restaurant offers a varied menu of meals, snacks and drinks while you enjoy this spectacular view in a unique setting. We have a small gift shop where you can purchase a range of souvenirs. An audio tour can be downloaded to your mobile device using the QR code issued at the ticket office via our free Wi-Fi. It will highlight points of historical interest as you wander the terraces.
No need to look hard for the monkeys, they're there. It's not entirely clear who brought them to Gibraltar. Some say it's the Arabs, and others say it was the English. There are 300 in total, divided into 5 or 6 groups. They are not at all tamed, but are fed at the expense of the United Kingdom, which takes great care of them. Perhaps because a legend says that the British will lose the rock, claimed by Spain, when the last monkey disappears. I'll take advantage of our walk at the summit to retrace Gibraltar's eventful past. The first known occupation was around 30,000 years ago by the last of the Neanderthals. The Phoenicians founded a colony there around 950 BC, followed by the Carthaginians and then by the Romans. Gibraltar was then called Mount Calpe. It was in Gibraltar that the Muslim conquest of the Iberian Peninsula began. Tariq ibn Ziyad landed in 711 and gave his name to the rock, Jabal al-Tariq, which over time became Gibraltar. Disputed between Catholic Castilians and Muslims from Grenada and Morocco in the 15th century, it was finally conquered by the Spanish in 1462. For 2 centuries, Gibraltar remained under the Spanish crown before the English, helped by the Dutch, seized it in 1704. The rock was officially ceded to the English crown by the Treaty of Utrecht in 1713. Subsequently, Spain tried several times to retake Gibraltar, notably during the Great Siege from 1779 to 1783, but failed to dislodge the British. I haven't told you yet that although we're on British territory, they drive on the right and not on the left. Europa Point is the southernmost point of Gibraltar, but not of the Iberian Peninsula. The southern point of Spain is the tip of Tarifa. From here, on a clear day like today, you can see the Rif Mountains in Morocco. The Trinity Lighthouse overlooks the Mediterranean and is 49 metres high. It dates from 1841, but has been fully automated since 1994. It's controlled from England by the British Lighthouse Service. In 2016, the rotating optics were removed and replaced by 2 LED lanterns.
Here comes the sun and I say
Commissioned in 1878, this large 38-ton cannon was discovered under a mound of sand. After restoration in 2013, it returned to its original place. Below the installation is a small visitor centre tracing the history of this old battery.
There are places I remember in my life.
For us, the visit ends here, but if you have more time, here are other activities very popular with tourists.
It's getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. It doesn't matter much to me. Let me take you to Penny Lane. There is a barber showing photographs.
We take the bus in the opposite direction to cross the border again, with hundreds of other people.
Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream, all the lonely people. Where do they all come from?
Last info before leaving us, it was in Gibraltar that John Lennon and Yoko Ono were married on March the 20th, 1969.
I still believe all you need is love. I still believe in the fact that love is what we all need. Yoko.
John.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so